Hi, this is an urgent update. If you live in Southampton or Hampshire, there's a very strong chance you saw my video, which I posted yesterday. In 7 hours, it got 2,100 views and over 11 shares. However, it has unfortunately been taken down. The video was about fraud, deception and theft perpetrated repeatedly within the community. There is a couple called Alex and Ivana Wilson who have reported this young lady herself is a racist. She hires people who she knows does not have the right to work, pays them £3 or £4 an hour under the threat of being reported to HMRC because they're just trying to get a job. However, I was contacted today about Alex Wilson. Now, I have to say this is alleged because I cannot prove. Everything else I can say, I can prove myself with facts. This is an alleged allegation. However, the allegation comes from the horse's mouth, from a young 17-year-old girl. Now, bear in mind, he is 46 years old. This 46-year-old man has pretended to hire a 17-year-old girl or offered a 17-year-old girl a job. However, the demands were very sexualized. She was only able to work if she was willing to work naked or topless for him. She felt completely uncomfortable, refused the job, and said he was very, very, very awkward to be around, and she felt incredibly uncomfortable and leered at. This man's name is Alex Wilson. Okay, now I'm reporting, and my video yesterday was about this couple because after having an award-winning cleaning company for 3 years in Southampton, I helped last year in June set up this company, Will Clean It Limited. They have had this company since June of last year. Someone else owns 30% of that company, and that shareholder has been cut out of the company. However, they don't even want to run this company anymore because it's been reported to HMRC, Trading Standards, Citizens Advice, the Home Office, the police, Action Fraud. Everyone is investigating this company, Will Clean It, at the moment. So they've chosen this month to register a new company. It is called Hampshire Cleaning and Domiciliary Care, registered on the 17th of March 2025. Now, just to go back to the evidence I was showing yesterday, which is quite strong. It's incredibly strong. You will see the complaints from the staff who have literally been underpaid, not paid a penny. I was not underpaid, but my sister was. She was owed hundreds of pounds. Okay, she feels exploited. Here is another client. Okay, sorry, another customer. Forgive me. Another staff member who hasn't been paid. Another staff member complaining who hasn't been paid. They've gone through hell. This woman, £134. She worked for 2 weeks. This is what it is. Modern slavery. This woman has literally, she's justifying it here. It was put on her Facebook. She doesn't allow reviews on the Facebook anymore. Why? Because there was about 5 negative reviews from staff members who said they weren't paid. Now they don't take reviews on their Facebook anymore. This is all the complaints from staff members who just have not been paid. Let's go and have a look at what happened with the customers. Customers who are complaining that things are being stolen from their property, that she is double charging them, that she cannot provide a quality of service. Okay, have a look. We're having to lock her out of the storage because she's trying to steal products. As I explained in yesterday's video, one of their habits is to go and do a cleaning job and then take bed linen. They then say, oh, we thought you wanted to have this cleaned, so we're going to charge you £25 to professionally clean the bed linen. But then we cannot return it without, being scheduled for another clean. So this is how they, come into your house, they steal property. Here is where she tried to double charge a client. And then she took him to court for the double charge. She's trying to sue him for double charging him. Well, there was no right to double charge him. You can't double charge someone. And again, the client is having to lock her out of the property because they are stealing. I have evidence that they've found dementia patients so they can double charge them. Here is the photos of what she wants to say to the customers. Oh, sorry, the cleaners. She's decided she's going to threaten them that if you're not happy with the money, it's okay, I will report you to HMRC. Okay, so she threatens them, if you're not happy with the slave labour I'm going to pay you, I'll take it to HMRC. Here is how they hire people.
If I will have all people who don't have right to work, if they will find out, I will have more than £4,000 fine. So what I'm doing, I'm paying them from my money, and I will put it on Alex's hours.
So please be warned. My last 15 years has been involved in social equality. I've run homeless charities, I've run organisations to help people with disabilities trying to progress. I had the social equality programmes that help disadvantaged people, have an opportunity in life. I actually helped this couple by setting up this company for them, Will Clean It. I really tried to support them, and unfortunately no good deed goes unpunished. There's repeated examples where, for example, they've had people cleaning their own private residence 22 hours because they had their grandfather died and they wanted to paint and decorate the house so they can sell it. They had 2 staff members for 22 hours. Those staff members got paid £60, not per day, not per hour, for the full 22 hours. They have broken a law. They've avoided tax. They've not been meeting shareholders agreements. They've not been paying dividends. They have hired everyone that doesn't have the right to work and bullied them. They've gone into clients' houses and stolen. Please be aware. If you live in Southampton or Hampshire, please avoid these people. If you have any young children, anyone under 18, please avoid Alex Wilson. From the report I had this morning, as I said, I cannot verify it, but it came from the horse's mouth. It's as gospel as it can be, but it is an allegation. But he has been sexually harassing a 17-year-old under the threat of, oh, you'll never be able to work unless you work for me, unless you do this, unless you work topless. Well, I'd feel more comfortable if you work topless. She felt incredibly uncomfortable. These people are absolute animals. They are the most criminal, vile human beings. I have all the proof that they are being taken to court left, right and centre, but essentially what they're saying is, what are you going to do? Sue us, we'll close the company. Sue us, we'll close the company. And this is what they've done. After 6 months of having Will Clean It, they've already gone and registered a new company. The new company is intentionally set up for doing 2 things. Number 1, to cut out the shareholder, again, fraud. And again, it's to avoid the fraud charges that they're having with Action Fraud, the Home Office, Citizens Advice, etc. If you know Alex and Ivana Wilson, if you live in Southampton, if you ever need cleaning services, please avoid Will Clean It. Please avoid Hampshire Cleaning and Domiciliary Care. Just avoid these people. They are evil. This is a warning. Please, please, please protect yourselves.